The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Here we go. What do you need? This is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? Mike, 58, right there. We got double up.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Kelsey. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Rodgers brings it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 26, check 25, 50. Back north. Go to 50.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Redskin first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's right, baby.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 37. Check 37. Watch the edge.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Redskins send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Derek Carr leading the way offensively. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the Redskins' 37-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
65.
They run it with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
26.
Rodgers now to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Garoppolo, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now, meanwhile, over in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
One, Omaha.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
the score, Redskins 41, Browns 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
All day, baby. All day. All day. Kill.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
Now a carry for Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jacobs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
White.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's complete to Snead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
On first down, Garoppolo to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on third and long?
Check three, check three, check three. Check safety, check safety.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Spike two is the Mike. Mike spike two. Mike spike two. Let's put him on the buses. Put that team on the bus. Check.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Check.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again with Bell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's third down.
258. Choose the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Again, it's Bell. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 38-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Under. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They stay on the ground with White.
I got you, boy.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
First down, Redskins.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
No. Roll right. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Box it.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming.
Get 300.
52, Mike, 52. Hey, tighten down.
Rodgers throwing here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chester Rogers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Snead's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Redskins, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks.